protecting our women and children worldwide. We need to start doing it. We need to start protecting the women and children worldwide. The sadness of human life is that we need to start protecting our women and children worldwide. It's becoming a sad raping women and children all over the world. This goes on like a sickness, like an illness, like a disease. These people get away with it over and over again because people hide it. You can't hide it. You can't hide it. The worst thing you can do is hide it. You're not helping them, and you're not helping the girls. Parents have to be more aware of what's going on with their children. People have to be more aware of what's going on with the women and children in this world, even the children in poverty, because it's a sickness of human life. It really is, that we don't protect our women and children. It really is a sickness of human life. It's a sadness of human life. We should not have this type of crime of rape and molestation should not happen to any child, to any woman, because it destroys them. It destroys them for life. They recover from it. It's Fred Dresser did. But the rape and molestation of children takes their dignity, takes their virtue, takes their innocence, takes their virginity, it takes their life. This is why I do the shows that I do. I tell you the truth in every show. I tell you the truth in every news video, in every show. I tell you the truth. I tell you the facts. I tell you the reality. This is what happens in the world. This is what's going on in the world. Some guy actually sent me a message and said, rape is an act of war. Rape's not an act of war. Rape is an act of power. It's a sickness, it's a disease. I don't understand it. I'm not a psychiatrist. I don't really care. But it must stop. It must stop. That's why I opened the site, to protest, to give the news, to give the honest news, the human effects, and how it affects human life, and how it affects human people. This is why I do what I do. This is why I do what I do. What I tell you is the truth. The videos I tell you are the truth. The news I tell you the truth. The shows I do are the truth, the fact, the truth, the reality of human life. I don't pull punches, but I intend to keep on pounding. I intend to keep on pounding till we get answers. We get truth. We get justice for these girls and these women around the world. I intend to keep on pounding. I intend to keep on pounding at them. Because it's a fact of human life. It's a reality of human life. It puts women and children at risk all over the world. And that's not right. Women should not have to fear nothing, but they do. Neither should children, but they do. This is the sadness of human life, the failure of human life, the sickness, the duplicity of human life. These fucking people belong in a jail cell. These type of people belong in a jail cell. That's where they belong. They belong in a jail cell. Because it is the most wicked thing you can do to a child or a woman. And this is why I do what I do. And this is why I continue to do what I do. See another subscriber left. I can't help it, but I have to do the news. I have to do it honestly, I have to do it truthfully, and I have to do it bluntly. I have to tell it like it is. I have to tell the human effects. We can't affect change without people understanding what's really happening in the world. I can't do it. I just can't do it. I can't turn away from it. I can't back down from it. I can't back away from it. Unless I get sick, I'll be here making videos all the time. All the time. Just as long as I can. And that's the sadness of human life. That's a failure of human life. It really is. This is we fail the women and children of the world. We do fail the women and children of the world. Because they don't get protected. I saw them beaten and bashed and dragged down the street in Egypt like cavemen. I've seen them beaten and bashed all over the world. Women are raped in India for punishment. Women are raped in college here. Women are raped in the military. Children are raped. When's it going to stop? When's it going to stop? We have to protect the women and children in this world. We have to find a way to protect the women and children in the world. We have to get this out into the open so people start dealing with it instead of hiding from it. And that's the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. So help me. So we have to do it. We have to do it. It's a must of life to make it safe for women and children. This is why I do every video and every news video I do. Because they're honest, they're fact, and they're truth. And they're not fancy. They're not great. They're not perfect. But they're videos of truth. They're videos of fact. They're videos of human life. They're videos of human reality. They're videos of just how many sick people are in the world. How many demented people are in the world. These are the people who need to stop. The stalking, the cybernet bullying, stalking the stalking on the internet. It goes on the internet too. They stalk people on the internet. They stalk children on the internet. They're virtual kitty porn on the internet. This is the wrongness of life. This is the wrongness of life that needs to be righted. This is why I do what I do. This is exactly why I do what I do. And I say what I say. And I tell you the truth. And I tell you the facts. And I tell you the news. Believe it, it's the truth. And I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to turn away from it. I'm not going to turn a blind eye to it. That people are at risk. People are at risk. It's that simple. Whether it's a man, a woman, or not, whether it's a woman or a child. And it's a simple fact that people put people at risk. Because there are a bunch of sick people out there in the world who don't care value of their life at all. Who just have nothing else to do. But it's not going to go away. It's not going to stop. We got to keep bringing it down in the open. With all these videos, we got to keep bringing it down. That's the whole idea of this thing. Is to pound and pound and pound until the doors come. Until the doors open. The doors will open one by one. If we keep pounding, we keep reaching, we keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing, doors will open. Doors will open for this channel. You can't make it any clearer than that. You gotta keep pushing. You gotta keep telling the truth. You gotta keep pushing the facts. You gotta keep pushing the reality until the doors start to open. Until nations start to come, until people start to come, until the NSA start to come, until the FBI starts to come. They start to understand that we want answers to everything. We want answers, we want truth, we want reality. Period. We don't want fantasy, we don't want fraud, we don't want made up videos. I tell the truth in every video I do. I don't intend to lie. I don't intend to betray people's trust. I do not intend to betray people's trust. This is why I've done what I've done for as long as I've done. This is why people know me on the internet. Because I tell the truth. I tell the reality. I tell the facts like it really is. I don't look for the end of the world. I don't look for Jesus to come until he comes. But I look for the truth. I look for the fact, and I look for real life. Until then, that's all we can do. Is fight to make the world a better place. That's all we can do. Is fight to make the world a better place. Everybody has to play their, everybody has to be their part, their share, their view. I can't do it. There is no other way to do it. You can't do it with governments because they got are policies of war, policies of political sanctions, and other things. This is why I do what I do. To get this stuff out into the open. To get people out into the open. To get answers out into the open. You can't get answers if you don't ask the questions. If you don't put the effects out there, you don't get answers. No, you can't ask the questions. But if people come here, then I can ask the questions. That's what these shows are all about. It's getting the governments here. Getting the governments here. Getting government leaders here. Government followers here. People in charge here. That's what these shows are all about. Well, we have to learn to protect our women and children. That's just simply a human fact. That's the truth of human life. That's the fact of human life. That's the reality of human life. It's not going to change unless we work to change it. We've got the greatest tool in the world right here. The greatest tool for changing the world right here. Because it reaches the world. It reaches the world. The more people agree. The more people agree with what I say, the more change will come. The more people that disagree, the less change will come. That's the human fact of life. That's the human fact of life. It's the balls in your court. It's your views that will make a channel. It's your views that will make a channel. It's that simple. It's that reality. It's that fact. It's that human life. But it's your views that will make the channel. It's that simple. It's that free. We must protect our women and children. This is something you make show. Thank you.